Ladies and gentlemen, let us have a look at this question of formulae and let us make t the subject of the formula. Let us make t the subject of the formula in this equation. Now, let us have a look at the solution on how we can make t the subject. Now, the first thing that we shall do here is to eliminate 8 that is in the denominator. That is by multiplying by 8 on both sides. And if we multiply by 8 on both sides, then this one and this one simplifies. And therefore, 8 times s is 8s equals to the square root of 3t into t minus x. That is t minus x. Now, from that point, we shall remove the square root sign by squaring on both sides. That is by squaring on both sides. And if we square on both sides, that means we shall have 64s squared equals to this square root sign goes with this square. And therefore we shall have 3t into t minus x. Now from that point we shall open the bracket. Therefore we shall have 64 s squared equals to 3t times t, it will be 3t squared. Then 3t times negative x, it will be negative 3tx. Now, from that point, we want to make t the subject. That means we shall take everything to one side. And if we take 64s squared to the other side, that means we shall have 3t squared minus 3tx, then it will be minus 64s squared equals to 0. Now, looking at this, it looks like it is quadratic because the power of t is decreasing. Because this is t squared, this is t, and there is no t here. That means this is a quadratic equation. And therefore, we shall use the quadratic formula to make t the subject. Now, at this point, the general quadratic equation is always in this form. That is ax squared plus bx, then plus c, which is the constant, equals to 0. This is the general quadratic equation. It is always in this form. Now, that means our x squared is t squared, and our x is t, and our c is this one. And therefore, our a is 3, and our b is negative 3x. That is, our b is negative 3x, and also our c, which is the constant, is negative 64s squared. Now, from that point, we can use the quadratic formula. The quadratic formula says that t equals to negative b plus or minus the square root of, that is b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Now, that means our t will now be negative b. That is negative, our b is 3x, that is negative 3x. Then plus or minus the square root of b squared, which is negative 3x, then we square it. Then minus 4 into our a is 3, and therefore we shall have 3, close the bracket, then open. C is negative 64s squared, negative 64s squared. Then we close the bracket. Then all over 2a. Our a is 3. Now at that point, we shall have our t as negative 3x is positive 3x. Then plus or minus, then the square root of negative 3x squared is positive 9x squared. Then negative 4 times 3 is negative 12 times negative 64 s squared is positive 768 s squared. Then all over, that is 2 times 3 is 6. And therefore, at this point, we have made t the subject of the formula.